Welcome to Lock Picking Legend.
Hello there, a special hello to all the new subscribers. An even more special hello to all the older subscribers who've held tight and supported the channel for a long time. And if you're not subscribed, hello to you too. It would be nice if you did. Give that thumbs up, a little tickle, if you enjoy this video. If you don't, obviously don't, but it's only a short one, but check it. Fu Manchu, the famed orangutan escape artist, learned to pick locks right here in Nebraska. If you're struggling to learn how to pick locks, look, an orangutan can do it. Amazing.
Legendary.
Let's have a read. You may have seen references to a lock-picking ape in the movies. Now, admittedly, I haven't. If any of you have, let me know in the comments. But did you know that the story was based on real events? It happened right here in Nebraska in the late 1960s during what is now referred to as the Omaha Zoo orangutan escape. And the ape in question was I've got to pronounce this right.
No.
Sumatran orangutan, yeah, named Fu Manchu. None of the photos below are the real Fu Manchu. We hope you enjoy these pics of other male orangs. Anyway, Fu Manchu lived at Omaha's Henry Dooley Zoo and Aquarium from 1965 to 1983, although at the time it was simply known as Henry Dooley Zoo. Right, but check this out. Fu was known as a sweet, friendly, playful orangutan who loved to interact with other animals and his human keepers. He even helped the keepers at the zoo while they worked with other orangutans. But something odd started to happen in 1968. 1968? Well, that'll be the riots, the student riots in Paris, no doubt. Night of the barricades. I digress. When the keepers arrived at the zoo, they would often find Fu Manchu and 4 of his enclosure mates outside of their enclosure. The group never caused trouble. What did they think? They were going to go and get a few cold ones and smash the place up? Or maybe, who knows? The group never caused trouble or tried to leave the zoo grounds. They just wanted to get out of their enclosure and hang out in other parts of the zoo. Their favourite spot was the elm trees near the elephant enclosure. The zookeepers were perplexed. How were the apes escaping their enclosure again and again? The head keeper, one of the numerous animal keepers at the zoo, surmised that one of his staff was being careless and leaving a door unlocked. After it happened several more times, he was prepared to fire whoever was responsible. One day, a keeper noticed some unexpected movement in the dry moat surrounding the orangutan's area. The head keeper discovered Fu at the door to the furnace room, behind which was a set of stairs and a door leading to the outside. It turned out that none of the keepers had been careless. It was just that Fu was incredibly intelligent. Check this out, people. Fu had been picking the lock. No, you're not dreaming. This orangutan had been picking the lock. Check it. Fu had been picking the lock to the enclosure using a piece of wire he'd found somewhere. To hide it, he would tuck the wire between his lip and gums. Literally like one of these prison escape films, you know, where the convict has got a bit of wire up in his mouth. Taking it out only when he wanted to get out for a little excursion. Who would expect an orangutan escape artist? It's not entirely shocking that Fu Manchu used a tool to get what he wanted. I tell you what, it is. I mean, I'm guessing it was some kind of lever lock, maybe like a one lever lock. So if you get an L-shaped bit of wire, or maybe if the keyhole was wired, just a straight bit of wire, you could put it in there, mate. You'd think they'd have slightly more security on a load of orangutans. I mean, those things can tear your arms off. Orangutans are known for being extremely intelligent. Of course, there are other intelligent creatures at the zoo. And for using simple tools for various tasks. Although his lock-picking days were over, Fu remained happy, a happy, friendly guy who went on to have 20 children. I mean, is there some kind of connection here between lock-picking abilities and breeding? Let me know in the comments.
But it's especially important for getting attractive women to go crazy for you.
15 grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Well, that's pretty much it, people. But good Lord, an orangutan, one of those creatures there, got a bit of wire, bent it, must have watched the lock keeper put in the key in the lock and just kind of imitated that action. But to do it repeatedly, it wasn't just a one-off, and to know to hide it in his mouth. There you go, people. I hope you enjoyed that. Something slightly less legendary, but Fu Manchu the orangutan.
No.
There you go. If you did enjoy it, give that like a tickle. It really helps. I know it's frustrating and annoying, but that's how you get the YouTube algorithm to send people here. And the more subscribers I get, the more videos I'll make. Look after yourselves, people. Happy lockpicking. And if you can't do it, there's an orangutan out there that did. And I'm not talking about having 20 children. Ta-da!